Good morning, everyone. It's already Friday morning, and your weekend is almost here. Now, my question to you guys, the first question is, how do you release your stress? Now, everyone has their own way of releasing their stress, and you may talk to your friend about your stressful days to, release it a little bit. Or you might be one of those video game players, or somebody who wants to play a sport of some sort. Well, whatever it is, let us know. For me, out of many ways that I like to release my stress, I like to listen to some great music. Like the other day, I was in the dressing room chilling, and complications came up, and I was a little stressed out, and I listened to some Christmas music. It kind of put me in that, I feel good place. So, back to the first question of the day. What do you do to release your stress? Now, even though we're not live today, please message us because we want to know what you guys do to release your stress. Now, speaking of relieving your stress, we got a feel-good holiday song for your Friday morning. We got Harry Connick Jr. with Have a Holly Jolly Christmas. That was Harry Connick Jr. singing Have a Holly Jolly Christmas, a great Christmas song to start our Friday morning. And right now, you guys are tuning in to What's Poppin' with your boy Brian Jew on TBS EFM 101.3 in Seoul and its surrounding areas, GFN 98.7 in Gwangju and 93.7 in Yeosu. Now, a couple of reminders. If you haven't already, please follow us on Twitter at TBS What's Poppin'. And also, you got an email, a shout out, or any questions, the email address is efmpoppin@gmail.com. And those of you interested in our playlist, you can come check it out on our website at tbsefm.soul.kr/EFM/What's Poppin'. But before we move on, let's hear a few words from our sponsors. All right, it's time for Friday's Today's Pick, of course. Now, during this cold season of the year, we wrap ourselves around thick clothes to keep our body warm and cozy. But we need to be, more careful and more cautious, not just wear a coat or a heavy jacket, but we also need hats, gloves, mufflers. And for those of you in Korea and Japan, and even China, a lot of people wear masks as well to prevent ourselves from getting sick. Now, because we don't want ourselves to get a cold when you have to go to work, because it can get very, annoying to be sick and try to get other people sick as well. However, since we wear such winter essentials right around our face, they can have a huge impact on our health, including our respiratory system and some skin trouble as well. Now, for mufflers that are made of, knit fabrics or cashmere, it's more likely to attract dust mites. Bet you didn't know that. Now, when you come into our bodies, or when the dust mites come into our bodies, they can easily enter through your nose and mouth, so you got to be very careful. And on top of that, if not well taken care of, the mufflers can also cause skin trouble as well. Now, your neck and face, they can get itchy and reddish, and you should double check whether you've washed it properly, or maybe even some people might have a pet allergy, and you might have been at a friend's house, and their friend or the cat or dog could have sat on your scarf or muffler, so be very careful about that. Now, taking good care of your winter essentials is a must. Now, even if you don't wear that much, make sure to wash or dry clean them as much, or, at least once a week. Yeah, make sure they're clean, and then try to dry them in the sun if possible. Now, taking care of your clothes and your winter essentials, we have a great song for you guys right now, and it's Drake and Rihanna singing Take Care. That was Take Care, sung by Drake featuring Rihanna. Now, this track samples Jamie XX's remix of Gil Scott-Heron's version of I'll Take Care of You. Now, so if you enjoyed listening to the track, you should definitely check out Jamie XX's and Gil Scott-Heron's song as well. Now, moving on, we got artists that are beloved by the world, of course. Before I say anything more about artists, I'll give you more information after the song. Justin Timberlake's Mirrors. Yeah, that was my man JT, Justin Timberlake, with Mirrors. Now, Timberlake's Mirrors was inspired by his grandparents. Bet y'all didn't know that. And the music video was dedicated to his grandparents, William and Sadie Bomar. Now, Timberlake had a very close relationship with his granddad, who sadly passed away the year before the track was released. Now, the 8-minute Mirrors video does not show Timberlake until the final minutes, but instead focuses on an older couple and their relationship. It's actually very touching if you haven't seen the video yet. Go online. It's very cool, actually, the way the video was set up. Kind of romantic too, and sad at the same time. So y'all be the judge for yourselves. But moving on, we are already at the end of the first half of our show. And the last song that we have for the first half is by one of my favorite rappers, producers, and singer-songwriters. We got Jermaine Dupri JD, So Def, featuring Jay-Z. Yes, and the song is called Money Ain't a Thing. Alrighty, y'all, welcome back to the second half of What's Poppin' on TBS EFM 101.3 with your boy, Brian Jew. You guys know what today is. It is Friday, which means we got a second segment coming up for a Friday special called Say What? Now, for today, we have a very special guest, of course. Apparently, she was here last week as well. So if you guys are curious, you guys have to find out by staying tuned. Do not touch that dial. But before that, let's hear a few words from our sponsors. Alrighty, boys and girls, it is time for Say What with my girl. We got a special guest today. She was here last week, of course. And I feel like it's like a reoccurring thing here. We have our Friday segment with like special guests every other week, which is a good thing. That just means a lot of people want to be on our show. So with no further ado, I want to introduce to y'all E to the R to the I to the N, Erin.
Hello, hi, I'm Erin.
How are you doing this morning?
I'm good.
Why do you look so happy? Look at you with your giddy smile.
Because when I'm nervous, I smile.
There's nothing to be nervous about. I'm not going to get too detailed on what Erin does, but Erin is very, let's say, important to our show. So today she's going to be giving us some news on the Say What segment. Mm-hmm. And hopefully she won't be too nervous and just chillax. Just think of yourself with your friends, you know, at a cafe, just talking about gossip. That's what it is, because we don't know if this news is all 100% real. Mm-hmm. It's just news that we see online and news that we hear from other people, but it's still news. So that's what Erin's going to do for y'all right now. We're going to drop some Hollywood, entertainment, media news for y'all right now. Mm-hmm. Alrighty. So the first topic of discussion is...
it's a really, really warm news for this
news.
holiday.
Okay.
It's for the UNICEF is having a project which is to invite people to sing John Lennon's song, Imagine.
Imagine there's no heaven.
Mm-hmm, that song.
Okay.
And Imagine is John Lennon's iconic anthem of hope and peace. Mm-hmm. And UNICEF hopes this will be the largest ever global sing-along.
I'm actually looking forward to that. That'd be cool to see.
This is really cool.
Because I know stuff like this, you have random people who aren't like top artists record and put stuff online. But at the same time, I feel like a lot of artists are going to be a part of this as well. They want to be on the train for this event. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And the project is called the Imagine Project. It is for the 25th anniversary of the Convention of the Rights of the Child. Mm-hmm. And it is to help raise awareness of children's rights by creating a unique musical experience.
Okay.
And artists Yoko Ono, DJ David Guetta participated in the project.
Oh, that's a big project then. You got some big names up in there. Mm-hmm. Okay. So anyone can participate, apparently.
Yes.
Okay.
And you can simply record your own version of Imagine alongside your favorite stars.
Okay.
And the individual recordings and those of UNICEF's ambassadors and other artists will be made into a multilingual world version of Imagine. Oh. And it will be produced by David Guetta.
So actually, Korean artists, too, if they wanted to do like a Korean version of the song, they could put it online. Not even just artists, but regular people. So whatever country you're in, whatever language you speak, be creative. Don't just sing the English version of it. If you can translate it into your own native tongue, do that, sing it, and I'm pretty sure that'll be more, more meaningful,
Yes.
Okay, cool. Mm-hmm.
And also, everyone has the chance to have their vocals and videos used in the new UNICEF version of Imagine, and it will be released on New Year's Eve 2014.
Ooh, so you guys have to get on that right now because that's not much, not many days away. It's actually, we only have, less than a month away before the end of the year.
And then you can also donate to UNICEF, and the funds raised through the Imagine project will support the organization's programs, providing children's needs in more than 150 countries and territories.
Okay, I'm looking forward to this. And a lot of people, I'm hoping that if you guys are tuning in right now, be a part of this. Even if you don't think you have music talent or musical talent, it doesn't matter if you're talented or not. This is all for a good cause. So get that camera out. Get your smartphones out, whatever you prefer to record yourself on. Get your friends involved, too, because this is a great cause. And sing the song. It's John Lennon's Imagine. So we're going to play the song for you guys right now to give you a preview and so you guys can actually learn the song. And then you'll see what the song really means. It's a song of peace, hope, and love. So with no further ado, John Lennon, Imagine. Once again, that was John Lennon with Imagine. It's a great song. Mm-hmm. And with that said, we're going to move on to the next bit of news.
Mm-hmm. The second news is about Giorgio Moroder.
Okay.
And he will release his first solo studio album in over 30 years in next year's spring.
Whoa, he had a 30-year hiatus. He hasn't done anything? Wow.
I mean, he's done like some producing, but his
But he
own
hasn't
album.
actually worked on his own album. Okay. 30 years!
Yes. He's really
Oh
old.
my gosh. Yes, I'm seeing here, he's 74 years old.
Yes. And
Wow.
he's a really legendary producer and songwriter.
Okay.
And that he helped invent disco in the 1970s with Donna Summer.
Okay, so there's a name that everybody knows. I know a lot of youngsters are probably thinking like, who's Giorgio Moroder? I don't know him, but I know you guys know Donna Summer.
Yes.
Everybody knows Donna Summer. Okay. So who's he worked with before?
He has worked with, firstly, Daft Punk's, with his album 2013, Random Access Memories.
Alrighty.
It's a 4-time Grammy Award winner, and including Album of the Year.
Oh.
And then he has also worked with Coldplay with their song Midnight.
Oh. So, I mean, even though he's 74 years old, age is just a number. You still have your creative juices flowing. You can work with anybody.
Yes.
You know, and Giorgio Moroder is proof.
Yes. And that he has also been DJing at music festivals around the globe.
At 74?
I think this is amazing.
That's freaking awesome, because
I know.
at that age, a lot of people are probably thinking like, don't travel so much. Don't be listening to all that music, all that cray-cray stuff, because you got to worry about your health. Because a lot of people are thinking, look at that old dude behind the mixing board. What if he gets a heart attack or something? Seriously, I'd be scared for that person.
I know.
But Giorgio Moroder's still doing his thing.
Yes.
Okay.
And his new album will feature collaboration of great artists,
Okay.
such as Britney Spears,
Okay.
Sia, Mickey Echo, Foxes, Matthew Coma, and other more.
Okay. Awesome.
And to celebrate the announcement of his new album, he has released the first music video from the set. And the track is appropriately titled with 74 is the new 24.
I like that. I tell people that all the time. I'm like, 30-something is a new teenage years.
Age doesn't matter.
Age does not matter. It's how you feel inside. If you're young at heart, you're going to stay and feel and look young as well. So let's take a listen to one of the songs that he wrote in the past. And of course, you all know this song. It's a great song by Berlin. The song is called Take My Breath Away. What a great song. Take My Breath Away by Berlin. It's a good song. You know, I'm just amazed that Giorgio Moroder could actually write that song. I'm not sure how old he was when he wrote that song, but still, like I said, he's 74 years old doing his thing, so that proves that age is just a number. If you guys have a creative juices flowing at whatever age you are right now, you know, get on that. You know, if you want to be musical, go do the musical thing. If you want to come up with some cool, like, I guess, scientific thing, go into the scientific field. I don't know what it is, but, you know, don't use age as an excuse. Like, I'm too old to do this anymore. No, that ain't true. Anyways, with that said, we're moving on to some more news. We got the 2015 Grammy nominees that are finally here.
Yes.
And I want my girl Erin to let's talk about this. Let's talk about the Grammy nominees.
Okay, the 57th Annual Grammy Awards will take place on February 8th next year.
All right.
And then I'm going to introduce some of the nominations.
That's funny because you say next year, but in reality, it's only like 2 or 3 months away.
I know.
Wow, time flies.
I know.
Alrighty, some of the nominations are...
Okay, the first is Album of the Year, Beyonce by Beyonce,
Alrighty.
Girl by Pharrell,
Okay.
X by Ed Sheeran, and Song of the Year, there are Chandelier by Sia, Shake It Off by Taylor Swift, and Stay With Me by Sam Smith.
Ooh!
And
I
then,
love Sam Smith. Okay.
Yes. And Best New Artist, we got Iggy Azalea.
Okay. First things first on the list.
Yes. And Best Duo, Brandy Clark, Sam Smith.
Alrighty.
And then for Best Pop Vocal Album, we got My Everything by Ariana Grande. I love her.
Ariana Grande is great. She's like the new Mariah.
I know.
Okay.
And then we also have Prism by Katy Perry.
Okay.
And X by Ed Sheeran. And then we got Best R&B Performance, Drunken Love by Beyonce featuring Jay-Z.
All right.
And New Flame by Chris Brown featuring Usher and Rick Ross.
Like that song.
I know. And we also have Good Kisser by Usher.
I got that song on my phone, you know, because that's my anthem song. You know, people are like, are you a good kisser? Yes, I'm a great kisser. I'm going to come out with a single called Great Kisser. That's my next single.
All right. And the great news is that Beyonce is the most Grammy-nominated woman ever.
Yeah, I saw that news. I don't know which site it was or if I saw it in a magazine. Mm-hmm. But before her, who was the biggest nominated?
It was Dolly Parton.
Okay, so Dolly Parton was the most nominated female artist of all time. But now, Beyonce broke that record.
Yes.
Dolly Parton, of course, she did great. But Beyonce, no offense, but she's just doing her thing, man. She's killing it. Mm-hmm. Just on the charts and everywhere in the world.
Yes. Dolly Parton had 46 nominations.
Ooh.
But now Beyonce has officially has 52 Grammy nominations, including the upcoming Grammys Album of the Year.
All right, so that doesn't mean that she has the most Grammys, but she's been nominated for more Grammys. Mm-hmm. All right, cool. Anyways, since we did talk about, of course, the most Grammy-nominated woman ever, being Beyonce, one of my favorite female artists of all time, even when she was doing Destiny's Child and all that good stuff, we got to play one of her songs, and it's one of the newer songs, right?
Yes, it's the newest.
All right, so we're going to take a listen to Beyonce's newest single, 7-Eleven. That was Beyonce with 7-Eleven, and I'm going to make that my new anthem song. You just mad because I'm fresher than you. That's going to be my song right there because so many haters in the world of music. But we want to thank Erin. It's time to wrap things up, but thank you, Erin, for coming in the studio for the Say What segment.
Thank you.
You were a little nervous. Don't lie. You know you was nervous.
I was nervous.
You had a big smile on your face. You're like, hi, I'm Erin. Too bad this is not a show that you can see our faces, but Erin's face was very funny. Yes. But with the last song set up for you guys right now, which is Michael Jackson, of course, my favorite artist of all time, Michael Jackson. You are not alone. And you aren't. During this holiday season, hopefully you don't have to be alone. I know yesterday, Elmo was talking about heartbreak hip-hop, but I don't want y'all to feel alone during the season. We're all about sharing love. So if you can, if you see somebody alone, just show them a small smile or, some kind of a sign of gratitude and just know and make them know that they're appreciated and loved in this world. All right, guys? Now, with that said, we're going to wrap it up. This is Michael Jackson. You are not alone. And on behalf of TBS EFM's What's Poppin', this is Brian Jew and
Erin Park.
We're signing off. Peace.